to the deepest secrets of different bills. Hey, Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed, yeah. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it, yeah. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface, still they try to drag my name in dirt, they try to bring me down. See me winning, you ain't like me.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you. Right now, listen, before we get too far in this video, you know exactly what you need to do. Make sure you drop a like, and let's get this video to at least 500 likes, okay? That'll definitely push the video to the recommended. And furthermore, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe. I'm by far the hardest working YouTuber in the 2K community. And hopefully you can appreciate that 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. upload every single day. And you can show that appreciation by dropping a like and subscribing. All right, now, let's get straight into this video. So today we're going to talk about the great Reggie Miller, one of the best shooters to ever step foot on a basketball court in NBA history. Now, I would say that in the grand scheme of things, Reggie Miller is the fourth greatest shooter of all time when it comes to, like, I guess, guards. Let's just keep it this simple like that, as guards. Obviously, 1 Steph Curry, 2 Klay Thompson, 3 Ray Allen, and 4 Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller is probably one of the most clutch shooters, one of the most prolific shooters when it comes to just clutch time, playoffs, you name it. I mean, he's just a really good player. If you have not, if you don't know much about Reggie Miller, you definitely might want to look him up, check him out. He played obviously in the, I guess you can say, late 80s all the way to the early 2000s. So if I know a lot of my nephews and nieces, y'all probably weren't even born yet when he finished. But at the same time, he was a hell of a shooter. And right now he was just, Steph Curry just passed him for second all time in three-pointers made. Obviously, Ray Allen's number 1. So, as you can tell, when it's all said and done, I'm pretty sure Steph Curry would be number 1, Klay Thompson would be number 2, and then probably some other ones too, man, like James Harden. And just the way the NBA has changed, there was not a lot of three-point shots being thrown up back in the 90s and in the 2000s. You can imagine in the 90s, it was just straight big man basketball, you know, pass the ball down low, worked through the post, and then from the post, it went out to the perimeter. So for Reggie Miller and Ray Allen, who knows what they would be if they played in this generation of basketball, but they played in the 90s for most of the time. For most of his career was the 90s where he really shined at, and we're going to get into it. So as you can see right here, Reggie Miller, he is 6'7", 185 pounds. So we're going 6'7", 185 pounds. We're going to get the wingspan at 6'7" also, because I want to make sure I had a 95 three-pointer. I want all his attributes to be 99 when it's all said and done from the shooting aspect, okay? Body type, I just went, actually, probably better off going, let's go define, all right? So what we're going to do here, Reggie Miller, if you do, like I said, if you do not know much about Reggie Miller was not an athlete like that. He definitely was one to get most of his athletic ability from running around screens. Now, since this is a video game, and I do want to make sure that if someone wants to make a Reggie Miller build, I do have a 76 driving dunk, so if you do hit 99 overall, you will get an 80 and we'll be able to get contact dunks. But trust me, Reggie Miller was not getting no contact dunks. Reggie Miller, even though he was 6'7", he could dunk the ball, obviously, but he just was not that athlete. He was not that great of an athlete. He really just outworked you. He was the most conditioned on the court, and he ran all over the court, and you had to run through 5 screens, and Reggie Miller would get open. He just needed a glimmer of light, and then bang, he knock it down. All right, so that just kind of gives you an idea of Reggie Miller, okay? So now, obviously, we're going to max all this out. He's going to get 30 badges. I think this is the first time I made a build that actually had 30 shooting badges, but he's one of the ones that are well-deserved of having 30 shooting badges. He needs it all. And then here, what we're going to do, of course, you know, obviously Reggie Miller, he was a decent ball handler, but he worked more off the screen. He was not a ball-dominant player. So what we're going to do, again, for the sake of it being a video game, I did stop him at 79. So, of course, all you have to do is just hit 96 overall and you will get the elite dribbles. So, again, I'm almost like, I guess you can say this is Reggie Miller, but then maybe it's like a pink diamond Reggie Miller for my team players, right? So, he's going to have some attributes that are going to be a little bit better. His finishing and playmaking are a little bit better than was. Now, when it comes to defense, Reggie was not much of a defensive player, and that's all good and dandy. But we're all going to give him a little bit of love here. We're going to give him 82 perimeter, a 51 steal. Now, again, here we're maxing out block. Did Reggie Miller really have a 76 block? No. But we are going to do that because we just want to get the Intimidator badge. And the reason why I want to get the Intimidator badge with Reggie is because if you can look back at the times, man, the Pacers were a really gritty team. I mean, actually a lot of teams, but the East was really, really cutthroat. You're talking about the Knicks, the Heat, the Pacers, and the Bulls. And I'm talking about year in and year out, they were straight dog fights. Now, of course, Michael Jordan made them through it most of the time, but it was just a really gritty group of guys. And Reggie Miller is one of that, so I wanted to make sure he can at least get Intimidator, because I think Reggie's deserving of an Intimidator badge. So I did that, and it's unfortunately that the only way you can get an Intimidator badge is by upgrading your block. So that's why Reggie has that, all right? Now, of course, we're going to max out the speed and the acceleration for Reggie. We're going to give him some strength at 40. We're going to go ahead and get that 60 vert to be able to help my nephews and nieces get those dunk packages that they want. You need to at least have a 60 vert to get the driving dunk that you want when you hit 80 overall. And then, of course, we're going to go 60 on the stamina, because that's all you need on the stamina. So now you're looking at 8, 30, 12, and 6. Really, really solid build. Again, this build is a perfect spot-up build or sub build for rec if you just want to just go crazy with it. When you look at it, you do get a +4 when you hit 99, so you will get that 80 driving dunk we talked about. 99 3-point mid-range and free throw shooting, ridiculous. 83 ball handling and pass accuracy. 86 perimeter defense, which is really big because it's also associated with your lateral quickness. An 80 block, again, is toxic, but again, we needed that just so we can get the rim protector, the Intimidator badge. 91 speed, which is perfect for Reggie. Reggie, like I said, man, he was that fast running off screens. 87 acceleration. Again, all in all, really, really stoked about it. Now, here, of course, you have tons of badges that you're going to get, but we're going to focus on the shooting here. So what I want to do is the first badge, of course, we want to go limitless range. The second one I want to go with pull-up precision. Provides a significant boost to well-timed or aimed jump shots taken off the dribble. And of course, that's something Reggie did well. So we're going there, all right? And then here you have my nephews and nieces. This is the sharp shooter that perfectly states what a Reggie Miller build should be. So now let's do this. Let's go ahead and test this build out real quick. Let's get to 99 and get you out of here. Now, again, if y'all didn't know already, which I should know, Reggie Miller is not in the game because he chose not to be in the game. He's kind of the same way as Charles Barkley. He did not want to be in the game because of the issues that were going on with the player association. So, and the pay, just the same thing. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go ahead and refer back to my Charles Barkley video, all right? So what we're gonna do here is then, for the sake of the game, of course, we wanna get posterizer because again, that's what you're gonna have. Also wanna get fearless finisher, is get slithery finisher, and then acrobat, all right? And then maybe go like this, all right? And then here, of course, we're gonna go blinders, catch and shoot, boom, boom, circus threes, difficult shots, rhythm shooter, and then anti-freeze, all right? Now, I guess you could take away circus threes and difficult shots if you want to get like maybe dead eye and slippery off ball, you know, because they're probably gonna nerf that anyway. So you can go slippery off ball. Seriously, players ability to get open off ball. So like with this build, you have someone set screens and you can do it like that. Then of course here, we want to go quick first step, bullet passer. You want to go bail out really, really high on bail out. He's a sharpshooter, so that you want to be able to pass out that really well. And then just for the sake of things, let's go unpluckable, all right? And then defensively, all we want to do is really go clamps and intimidator and then call it a day, all right? But anyway, there you have it, my nephews and nieces. This is the Reggie Miller build. Hopefully you appreciated this video. If you did, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel as usual. Your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon on the banger, man. And you know, when I say back soon on the banger, you already know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.